This is Tia Ballard.
This is Todd Habercorn.
This is David Vincent.
Hey, this is Sam Whitwer.
This is Phil Lamar.
And you are listening to the Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
Points of Interest.
And you're listening to Points of Interest Podcast Network.
Keep listening.
Whoa, hello, what's going on? What is playing? What is happening? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Points of Interest Podcast. This is the most generic podcast on the internet. My name is Josh Hawks. I am the 303 Ninja. And right over there, he is my podcasting partner for life. He is the other guy. It's Mr. Francis Fernandez.
How are the Avalanche doing there, my friend? Are they winning?
They're having fights. This is what happens when you use hotkeys. And
yeah, that's
I forgot
funny.
that I forgot that there's another window open that has hockey playing on it.
Yeah. Look, I'm glad somebody's watching sports, man. You know, a lot of. Yeah, I mean, as a person who doesn't watch anything sports-wise, you know, it's good that someone's watching something sporty. Supporting those teams.
I guess. I mean, I actually did. I went to a baseball game this week, actually. And
A push.
Hey, push. Speaking of sports stuff, we didn't really go for the activity of baseball because baseball was pretty boring. But it was a themed evening. It was a Hello Kitty themed evening, and they were giving out some sort of treat. So that's was the main driver for me to surprise the girlfriend with baseball tickets.
So the question is, did you watch the game and did they win? Did the Rockies win?
Yes, I did watch the game. We both watched the game. We didn't really know any of the players. We were making fun of all the players' names.
Good.
And because it was Hello Kitty themed evening, you know, there was a little Hello Kitty bow on everybody's name or on their helmet, you know, on the Jumbotron thing. But what was more a problem or issue throughout the evening was the 3 or 4 New Yorkers behind me. And I don't have everything against every New Yorker in the world, but I do with these 4 because they were fucking loud. And one was mansplaining to his other 3 friends what baseball is. And I was just sitting there just going like, yeah. How do you come to a baseball? And like, I mean, I don't know a lot, but like, I understand the basics of baseball, what a foul is, you know, what an out is, what a double play. I understand what those are.
Yeah.
But this guy was. Go ahead. No.
You finish. Sorry, finish.
I was just saying, it's weird to hear mansplaining to other men.
My thought on that is, like, I still don't know how, like, what do you call it? What's the one where you push the stone down, you sweep a stone and all that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I want to call it Krampus, but that's not what it is. Curling. I don't know how curling works. I don't understand the point of curling. It's nice if somebody could sit there and tell me what the hell's going on with curling. But you know, like baseball feels like it's a fairly basic sport that everyone should know.
Curling, really, I don't need much explanation because it's shuffleboard. You know, Try and get to the center dot. You know, it's darts. Well, I guess darts don't really go for the bullseye. But what the only explanation I need is what the fuck is with the sweeping part. Just explain that part to me. Everything else makes sense.
It moves it around, navigates it through the ice. But Push was saying though that baseball should have wacky rules to add to the game. I don't know if you've been here the last couple of shows, but Josh has actually been talking a lot about a wacky baseball game. Yeah, wacky baseball team.
Push. There's a new. I'm going to call it newish gimmick baseball. Harlem Globetrotters, if you will, of the baseball. It's called banana ball. Started in Georgia, I want to say. Savannah, Georgia. And it's made up of like minor league dudes or guys that couldn't make it in the majors, or they did and now they're in, I don't know. But they're all decent baseball players. And their whole thing is like nobody wears a uniform correctly. There's the girlfriend and I are going to a game this summer. So I was trying to catch up on some of the rules, and I guess if there's like a tipped ball or something, or like a blown play, like you overthrow the play, that the ball has to touch every player on the defense side. It has to be touched by every single player before an out can be called.
Yeah, push it. It's apparently the Savannah Bananas. That's who they are.
Yeah, I guess that's yeah. I guess that's the main team is the Savannah Bananas, and then there's like a bunch of other ones.
Just like the Harlem Globetrotters, these are the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah,
they have to rhyme. Like
right.
That's the thing. Yeah.
But like I saw, because I've been, if you're gonna go, you need to have some, like I said, some kind of basic idea. It's baseball, but what's with these wacky rules? I just want to have a basic understanding. And yeah, if you are if you're one of those nerds that goes to a Major League Baseball team as an adult with a fucking glove, dressed as a player, well, if you go to a Savannah Banana, the banana, whatever it's fucking called, you might actually get to participate, because if a foul ball gets caught by a fan, it counts as an out.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right.
So yeah, like all you cosplayers that go to baseball games, you can actually be a participating crowd person instead of just a fan pretending to be a baseball player.
You didn't tell me if they won or not that night.
Well, I was getting to that. So we, got mansplaining behind us and like $50 worth of food, which, I didn't know you could bring food into the thing. So I learned something this time.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Single use sealed food you could bring in. So like, I was like, oh, so we could bring in like a bunch of Lunchables or like an Uncrustables. Yeah, I saw a guy with a bottle of Jägermeister. So I don't think they're real big on checking people per se. But they did win. They beat the Dodgers. They beat Ohtani. It's the only name on the fucking Dodgers that I know. Beat him in like the 5th inning or something like that. Two run like shot to the center ice, whatever it's called.
Wait, does they end the game at the 5th inning? And
no,
we're done, guys.
That's basically where they won, though. I mean, no team did anything after that.
Hello, Ginger. Heidi ho.
But it was cool to go. I mean, like, getting to do anything with the person you like to be with is fun.
I wouldn't know.
Shut the fuck. You know what I'm saying.
My question to you is, though, the reason why I want to ask is, when they won, did you say, "Hey, we won"?
No. No, there's no. I try not to say "we" even when it comes to hockey, even though I'm a big hockey fan. Because if I was good enough to say, "we" or oh yeah, we play the Kings tonight. No, they never asked me to be on the team. Same thing with, baseball fans that show up in like full regalia. They didn't need you, man. They got their however many people are on a baseball team. I have no idea. I think there's 9 people that bat. I think. I don't know.
I don't know enough about baseball I know enough about baseball to watch it. I don't know enough about it to care.
Yeah, like stats and stuff like that, and what kind of pitch. I don't. All I'm looking for is the crack of the bat, so I know when to pay attention. Is the ball coming towards me? Yes or no? No. All right, cool. I can keep talking or watch. I have an option. But it was a chilly night. Springtime in the Rockies is a moody bitch. we can either, and it was 40 degrees, I think, when we were sitting there. High 40s probably. The next day it was 70.
Okay.
So, I mean, it just depends on the day.
Okay.
But, overall fun experience. I wish that, the fanfare part of it, the theme part was more of a theme throughout the park. It just seems goofy to have a theme shoved underneath the cheapest seats in the whole place on a fucking 6-foot table you'd see at a Comic-Con. Just like, here's where you pick your stuff up. Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel it's because it's not like it's not like it's a new thing. It's a thing that's been around forever, right?
Probably.
And it's just, so I feel like that's why it's not like it's Hello Kitty. We gotta go. Like they have to make a big fanfare about it. It's like, yeah, no. I mean, it's a thing that we do.
Right. I mean, like they do a Grateful Dead night. But
yeah.
I'm guessing there's probably a little bit more, I don't know, theme going on throughout the entire park.
Yeah, probably. Maybe more themed attire thing. Yeah, I sure. Yeah. But still, like I said, like I don't know. Like,
I mean, there were definitely your hardcore Hello Kitty anime girls and guys, that were like dressed more to go to an anime convention instead of a baseball game in 40-degree temperatures. A lot of cat girls. Tails were optional.
I mean, as to be expected, I feel like, for a thing. A warm beer and a cold hot dog, that's baseball, what Ginger says. So there you go. If you got a warm... I don't know why the beer is warm and the hot dog is cold, but I'm guessing that's just how they do. Wait a minute. Did you not get the Glizilla?
We did not. I'm on a budget, you might say, Francis.
Sure.
And, I already spent too much money on what food we got. And we were both talking about it, like, that's a foot of hot dog a piece. Like, what do you do with the rest of it if we don't eat it? Do you take it home? Like, and we saw a couple of people walking with it, and it comes with this big, sturdy cardboard.
It comes with a case, yeah, like a handle or something.
like a toolbox almost. I mean, $45. I mean,
that's a lot.
It's a lot of money for a hot dog. I don't care any way you look at it. That's a lot for processed meat.
God, that's why I just go to Costco for my hot dogs.
Right, but then you can't bring those into the park unless you have them like shoved in your pockets, I guess.
Yeah. They come in foil. Just put the foil in your jacket. Like, nobody knows.
That's true.
It's not going to...
I mean, the guy walked in there with a fucking bottle of Jägermeister.
There you go.
I mean, it wasn't like the king size or whatever they call it. It was your pocketable size of Jägermeister, but it's bigger than a shooter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened. I mean, it was fun. It was cool. They sent me a survey, and I did, let them know that, hey, if you're going to do a theme, like, let's do a theme.
I'm sure. Again, I'm sure it wasn't even like that. Like it was a cheap thing. I don't know. How was the backpack? Was it a sturdy thing?
I mean, from what I could tell, it looked like it was a decent backpack. I mean, it wasn't like a fucking JanSport or anything like that. I think that's a backpack company. But decently sized. It's definitely kid sized or kawaii sized.
Sure. And you're right, Ginger. Nothing is family friendly budget anymore. As a matter of fact, I've been watching some stuff on Disney, like how expensive Disneyland is, and the average for a family of four to stay at Disney World for a weekend and like have hotels and food, I think it's like $8,000 for like
to go to the inferior park.
I mean, they'll argue with you it's the superior one because it's five parks in one location. But
yeah, but
Disney,
it was.
I still feel,
but it was built after Disney died.
True.
Disney himself, Walt himself, had nothing. I mean, I think he thought about it and maybe, let's put it here. But that's as far as the planning went on his behalf.
Yeah, he wasn't there for Paris or for Shanghai or for Tokyo or for, I forget what the other ones are, but yeah.
I mean, I don't have an opinion about those. I'm just saying.
No.
Fake. They got
they're
fake.
cool,
You got fake Hollywood in Florida.
What I like about that's true. They do have a Hollywood, Florida. That's very true. They have and in Orange County.
Yep.
No, what I like about the one because I'm curious if they do this in the ones in France and in Singapore and all the non-American ones, is that they have their food themed to the country, so it's not like you can just get like a burger and like Disney fries or something, like Mickey Mouse head fries or whatever, or chili or a corn dog or something like you can at Disneyland. You get curry, you get ramen, you get like very, very regional specific food at Disneyland. It's weird.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Tokyo Disney Tokyo, however they say it. You get like Disney, big old bowl of ramen.
Yeah. They have bao buns in the shape of the fish cake. Of the gloves.
I was gonna say the fish cake is Mickey head fish cake.
So the theme of the one in Japan is, at least the main park, there's a Disney Sea, which is based off of like Europe. There's no Disney iconography in the other park, even though it's a Disney park. It's really kind of funny. But in OG Disney, like Tokyo Disney, it's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Like that's the mascot of that park. It's just weird. It's not Hawaii, so I don't know why it's Stitch.
Right.
But
yeah. That's expensive though. $8,000. That's crazy.
It is.
Speaking of expensive ticket prices, WrestleMania happened over the weekend. 2-night event with tickets of exorbitant amount of monies. Night 2. Okay, well, first of all, 4-hour show.
Yes.
Hour and a half of wrestling on night 1. On a 4-hour show. Think about
what was
that.
The rest of it?
Commercials.
Oh.
Promos. Interviews. Commercials. Can you imagine? There was a 45 minutes between matches at one point.
What do you do during that time?
What do you do when you're sitting? Well, what you do, you spend the $8,000 on your ticket to WrestleMania. Then you go to the concession stand and you get yourself a tomahawk steak for $150.
I was gonna say, which is the most expensive steak, yeah.
In a paper boat.
I mean, that's a pretty swanky meal to have at a venue like that. So I mean, that's kind of cool.
I mean,
ish.
Sure, if you have that kind of money. But yeah, crazy hour and a half of wrestling. And then I was gonna say something about night 2, but basically it was, I don't know what the amount of the time on wrestling to commercials was, but it was a lot of commercials and advertisements. Usually at WrestleManias you see a lot of shocking, surprising things. Didn't see that much this year. There was a retirement from Brock Lesnar, which many people would say thanks for leaving, just because he doesn't have a great name right now. But he was around for 20 years. Oh, you're frozen. Oh, there you are. He was around for 20 years, so respect, I guess. John Cena was there. Everybody likes John Cena.
Yes.
There was a football player that kept chugging people's beers every time they would show like celebrity person, and then this football player who they had already shown on camera would walk in and at one point actually took a beer of one guy and just chugged it on camera. I mean, that's fun. It's fun, activity, I suppose.
So I looked up the review because I wanted to see what kind of like a rundown of it was. And according to SB Nation, I don't know what SB Nation is. 6 hours of Wrestlemania with only 2 hours and 47 minutes of in-ring action
for the weekend.
So you got almost a half, for the 2 nights. So you got half the amount of time with actual in-ring stuff. Apparently, the rest of it was entrances, in-ring segments, bragging about the attendance, and lots of ads.
Yeah. So John Cena was the quote-unquote host of Wrestlemania, which accounts to coming out and saying, "Welcome to Wrestlemania," and then halfway through the show, come back out and say, "Here's the attendance that we're inflating."
Yeah.
We're breaking. They said that they're breaking a record. And with an attendance of 55,000, the Allegiant Stadium can hold, I think, 75,000.
I mean, crazy if true, but the overall score for this, because apparently it's considered one of the worst, it's a soulless mess. 4 out of 10. It rivals WrestleMania 9 for the worst of all time. I don't know how. I mean, it's
so they have a TV deal, a pay-per-view deal with ESPN. They did not allow ESPN reporters into WrestleMania.
Stupid.
That's their own partner, technically, right? It's a TV partner.
Now, do you think after this event, WrestleMania will now decline in importance in the world of WWE wrestling?
No, not at all.
Okay.
But people were very not happy with night one. Very not happy. I watched it, on the side because I was able to obtain it, by means. And I was sitting there going, "Where's all the wrestling?" That's what I was going to say. On night one, Cena came out to do the announcement of attendance, and a wrestler who has been on the shelf, injured, quote unquote, for like the better part of a year, comes out and announces that she's pregnant, and in the most John Cena cheesy way re-announces the attendance +1.
Audio people, I'm just thrashing in disbelief because of how dumb that is. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
dumb.
John Cena though. I mean, he's a cheesy guy, I think, at the end of the day. He's a very intelligent, well-spoken, cheesy dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he's so well-liked, that he surpasses now The Rock in being like one of the most well-liked transplants from wrestling into like mainstream media. So, yeah, no one else has been able to really do that as much as John Cena has.
On night 2, the main event of night 2, one wrestler, like how a football player does like a field goal kick.
Yes.
They got the guy that kind of leans down, holds the ball. Okay, well,
yes, the guy. Yes.
Okay, now instead of the ball, just picture the guy just kicking the other dude in the head. That's basically what happened. And yes, a lot of it is for show, but this dude actually made contact with his opponent's face and broke his orbital bone.
Great.
I don't remember which Rocky it is. I think it's the second one where he's like, "Cut me, Lou," because he can't see out of his eye. Yeah, that's basically what was happening. Like his whole eye was swollen shut. I mean, we all know it's scripted. Okay, and if you don't know, it is. It's scripted, but accidents happen, and people get fucked up for real sometimes.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And if you're, I've watched it long enough to know like when people are checking on each other, and when the guy that punted the other guy's face, when he looked down and saw, he went down and checked on the guy, but made it look like he was, talking shit or whatever.
Smart move. That's good. That's a good way to feign.
It's fun to, especially listening to so many wrestling podcasts and growing up watching it.
Yeah.
Hearing thinks like, did I just hear what I think I just heard? Or if it's John Cena match, you hear every shot he's gonna every move that's gonna happen, you can hear. It's fun now to watch and be like, oh shit, they're talking to each other. Are they calling an audible? Like, what's going on? I want to know what they're saying. I wish they were hot mic'd.
Shit. No, you don't, because that really kills the...
Because that would totally kill it, yeah. But
yeah,
it's still a lot of fun to watch. There were matches that happened over the weekend that I was just like, why? This is a TV match. This isn't this is the Super Bowl, match. The Super Bowl of your sport. Mm-hmm. And this is a TV match. Why am I watching this? But it was fun overall, I suppose. I mean, like nothing happened where I was like, oh man, I gotta pull. I mean, like I said, Brock Lesnar retired and he was crying, like for realsy.
Okay.
And I say that because he either is the greatest actor in the world, or he was crying for real. And he's scary looking even while he's crying.
I can see that, yeah.
He's not a cute crier. He's very much an ugly crier.
I'm very sure about that.
But yeah, there's a lot of dirt sheets saying that that WWE had a plan for him to be retired by a certain wrestler, and he just said, "Fuck it, I'm not going with that plan and doing my own thing." But the sign for a wrestler retiring is to take their boots, if they wear gloves, whatever their attire. They don't strip out of their pants or anything like that. But
I hope not. Yeah,
boots are the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll take their boots off and leave their boots in the ring. That's kind of a sign. So Lesnar wore UFC style fighting gloves. And they were legit because he was a UFC fighter. So he took his gloves off and then took his boots off. And while he's unlacing his boots, which take forever, wrestling boots do, he's just crying like a little kid crying. And it's just one of his UFC opponents was in the front row. And they've had a rivalry for 20 years since Brock basically left UFC. These guys have just been tongue lashing at each other. And even that dude was like, he had a look of like, oh shit, this is happening right now. Instead of him being up there like, oh, you bitch. Like they have been.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it was cool to see. Like I said, overall, I wasn't impressed. I'm glad the AEW puts on their weekly show, happened Wednesday before WrestleMania. That 2-hour show was better than what'd you say? 6 hours?
6 hours. Yeah.
That I got over the weekend. And it had just about as many matches.
Well, you have the I can't call it an upstart because they've been around for a while, but like they're still the underdog in relation to WWE. Like they still have something to prove to be able to until they're on top. Until they get numbers bigger than WWE, then they're gonna always have that. They're gonna always have to pull a better show.
Right.
Yeah.
But the owner, Tony Khan, smart guy. Very, very smart guy. WrestleMania was held in Las Vegas.
Yes. At
the Allegiant Stadium. The main popular airport, whatever it's called, it's close to the Strip. The owner of AEW, Tony Khan, mastermind in marketing, paid for AEW advertising throughout the city on the electronic boards in front of the casinos and shit. And more importantly, advertising at the baggage claim, and throughout the airport. So as soon as you get out of the plane, out of the little tunnel into the concourse, the first things you saw advertised as far as wrestling went was AEW.
That's great.
Smart as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, to have some Tony Khan money.
Create your own wrestling organization.
Yeah, then or get to go to all the Jacksonville Jaguars game I want to go to. God, can we stop saying it that way? Hurts my ears. How do you transition from that to baseball?
I love that you always bring that up. It's like, how do you do this?
Yeah. So speaking of sports type stuff, and we'll get into it, I guess, after I watch it. But American Gladiators is back for another attempt at a revival, and
fails every time.
It
I
does.
don't know why they keep trying.
It does, and it like in 2012, I think we checked real quick before we hit record. Hogan and Muhammad Ali's daughter that I can't. Ali? No. What the fuck is her name?
Her name is Ali.
I don't remember. It's a 2-syllable word, I think, but I can't remember what her name is. Damn it! But the two of them were the hosts, and they brought back a lot of the old games, but they were so sanitized for safety, I guess is the right way to say it. Like, it took all the I don't know. And like with everything else, like the safety increased a lot.
Yes.
On Prime, if you pay for the Prime, they have these live stations. And one of them is American Gladiators. So I've been, I don't have a lot else to do right now besides look for a job. So, put something on in the background that you're not really paying attention to. American Gladiators is perfect for that. And it's in the later seasons that I'm seeing right now. It's like season 5. And it's weird because it's so commercialized compared to the early seasons. Like they were coming back from commercial, and it's like, this segment of American Gladiators is brought to you by fucking Chips Ahoy. Like, what? But the new one is back, apparently, with The Miz. Hey, wrestling. See, it all ties together. He's a wrestler, part-time wrestler at this point. Mike The Miz something or other. Mazian something. Doesn't matter. He's the host. And from what I have heard from a mutual friend is that, it's back to the, same kind of feel, but they spent a lot of time on getting to know the contestants, segments like interviews and whatnot. I don't watch American Gladiators to learn about the people. I don't care. They're just there.
Yeah, but is it American Ninja Warrior? They do that where they do a close up of the contestants so that you cheer for them if they struggle or whatever and stuff like that.
Maybe it's the cynic in me, but when it was just on Fuji TV or whatever the fuck, when it was on not Adult Swim, what was it? G4. When you just got the Japanese version of what the hell is it actually called?
Oh,
the Kumatai.
Oh,
no. It's an actual obstacle course in Japan that they run, and then American Ninja Warrior borrowed it, Americanized it. But it's based off a Japanese thing.
Yeah,
I had liked that approach more, where it was just like, if it was they had a lot of the people that ran the course every single year, so people became kind of a character or a well-known contestant. Spend a couple seconds with them, they fail, they win, whatever. They talk to them for a second, and they move on to the next contestant. I'd rather see that than build this artificial story of drama throughout the course of a episode.
Yeah, but the Japanese have a very different sensibility when it comes to their game shows and their comedy and what they how they do That's things.
Fair. That's fair.
So Americans they've been doing that for every reality TV show. American Idol did it with getting the backstory of the contestants that made it to Hollywood.
Sure.
They just do that, and I get it sort of, but what I did watch a bit of the trailer on mute when we were talking about it before the show, and I was like, oh, one scene or one clip, there's a guy getting put into a wheelchair and getting wheeled out of the arena.
Oh, well, I mean, maybe my prior statement of sanitizing it and making it really safe isn't necessarily true. I do need to watch it. It just came out. When I saw that it was coming out, again, there's an AEW female wrestler that's one of the Gladiators. So they've been talking about it a little bit. So I was like, oh, I remember that Prime station. I'm going to watch it on there. Watch the old ones on there. And they have shown some of the early seasons where they were in such a small studio. They had like 50 people that showed up. So they had like painted silhouettes of people in the background in the more unlit sections of the arena to make it look like it was more full. And it was
good on them.
They also, I remember what drew me to it originally back when I was a kid was the referees wore these like dark cloaks. They weren't in, stripes like a referee. They were like, they kind of Caesar it, thumbs up, thumbs down. But I guess I got rid of them like in season 2. But that first impression of the show really stuck with me as a kid. And it was something I watched it was on Saturday nights here at like 10:30, 10 or 10:30. Right. I would watch the shit out of it. It was so much. Everybody was watching Saturday Night Live. I was watching American Gladiators.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't know what to say about that other than I've only ever seen the first season.
Leia Ali is her name.
Leia Ali. Okay.
Yeah. It come to me originally, eventually.
I know that hopefully, I think original American Gladiators was like 24 episodes or something like that, like a usual season of shows. So you got but like you got to know the unnamed Gladiators better than this one because apparently most of them are only there it's a 10-episode season, so it's and some of them are only there for one episode, so you don't get to know the Laser or the
Saber,
Huntress or
Laser,
whatever.
Turbo.
Yeah.
Turbo always to me was a cocky bastard. Fucking San Jose cocky bastard. And I was right. He was from San Jose.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. So, yeah. I mean, I hope that the refs have a personality because I think the refs in original Gladiators had a personality. Like, they were the same refs. So
the first guy definitely did. Mike. Oh, I don't remember. It was like Mike Hockley. He was an NFL referee, like a former NFL referee.
Yeah.
And then the ones that I was watching yesterday, I think that's why I was saying they were sanitizing it because somebody got like horse collared in the event where you try to put the balls into the cylinders.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Breakthrough. No, that was the other. It doesn't matter. Powerball. That's what they called it. And then somebody got horse collared, and the referee was demonstrating it on the guy that just got horse collared. He's like, it's a disqualification on the Gladiator because he did this. Just violently grabbed this guy by the neck. I was like, Jesus, man, he just went through it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know how well this is going to do. I can't imagine it's going to do all that great.
I mean, I appreciate the Miz. He was once a super annoying Road Rules contestant. What was the other show? Road Rules and the one where 6 idiots live in a house.
Oh, Real World.
Yeah, he was on one of the 2 of those. I don't remember which one. And he was super annoying back then. And as a young wrestler coming in, he was super annoying, but it's either I've grown to love him or he's, just a seasoned person and knows how to turn it down a little bit. But, entertaining. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, a buddy of ours really wants to talk about it on here, and I told him I need to watch it first. But, there's some interest there. But I'll give it a shot. But if it doesn't flip up my skirt, it's not going to get watched.
Yeah, again, I don't have any interest. I saw it as a kid in the 80s and early 90s, and I found that I loved that version of it. where they had like, they shot like Nerf balls at each other and whatnot.
The assault.
Yeah, the assault.
Yes.
Yeah, like.
But even that one got soft. I was, like I said, I was watching season 5, and they had this like. Remember the very last position in assault was the 3 tennis balls to represent the grenades.
Yeah, the grenades. Yeah.
They had changed it and made it into this big Nerf pump. It was just a cylinder that you just. It was like a pump.
No, the fun part of it was you had to, because you were right in front of their cannon. You're right in front of their like their Nerf Gatling gun, and you had to peek to see where the because there's like a target over their head.
Tennis ball launcher.
Yeah,
the Gladiator.
Yeah, no, it was all tennis balls. Yeah. It was. But I mean, like, it was all non-painful projectiles. It wasn't like a baseball or something. It was like soft, felt balls getting tossed at you. But there's that last part where you have to lob the balls to there's like a target over their head.
Yeah.
If you hit it, you win. To change it to like a thing that you have to shoot,
it
takes away from the sportsmanship.
and it wasn't attached. Like you just crawl with it. Apparently, I watched some contestant crawl with it, so they got a better angle. Apparently, I mean, we'll see. We'll check it out.
You check it out. You tell me all about it.
I probably will. What I need you to help me tell about, because you have a finger more on the pulse of gaming than I do. What is Pragmata, and why is it all over my Twitter, and why is everybody freaking out about it?
All right. So if you're not into video games, you can tune out now.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, but this is the newest game from Capcom. It is a Capcom is on a rager lately with their video games. They just recently came out with Resident Evil Requiem and one of the Monster Hunter games. I don't remember which, but this one was one that has been talked about for the last 6 years. I think they announced it back in like 2019 or something like that.
Now, is it an indie game published by Capcom, or is it in-house Capcom?
It's in-house Capcom. This is a Capcom game.
Okay.
Now, the premise of the game is you play. It's in the far future. It's a sci-fi game, but essentially you play a man who is, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to go back to Earth or something, or I don't know what the main plot is. But the main controversy is that he meets an android robot in the shape of a small, like, 6-year-old girl, something like that. I don't know. I can't tell ages, but it's a small girl. It is a robot. It is an android. It has the ability to hack the bad guys in the game. It's actually this girl is a mechanic in the game to defeat the bad guy. And the controversy is that there are three or four different like mindsets on this. One, which is a lot of the gamers are really into it. It's like male gamers love this game because dating is tough now. None of us have wives or children. This brings out our paternal instinct to want to take care of a child, and this is a game that really embodies that for us, because now we get to protect this adorable child who throughout the game has very adorable interactions with you, right? Who treats you like a father figure, who your character, at least. I mean, I say you the character you're playing.
If you're gonna play a game, you get sucked into it. So
yeah,
that's allowable.
Yeah. So this Diana gets like really bonds with you throughout the game. And so that's one faction. Another faction thinks you're a sicko and a weirdo if you play a game with a little girl in it, because there's a little girl in it, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Because
right, help me. A game with fucking big dudes and little sisters.
That is BioShock.
Okay,
the BioShock series. Yes.
Nobody had a problem with that. Was that not Capcom as well?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I don't remember who did that one.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
But also, which is funny because, and mind you, sensibilities have changed. That's about a decade-old game. It's been a while, but the sensibilities for that has really changed because that game is beloved, and you can have it to where all the little sisters that you meet can become your family, and they treat you like a father figure, and you treat them like your daughters.
Even though they're all zombie looking.
Because you can save them essentially,
right.
Like you can save them, or you can be terrible and mean and turn them addicted to the substance that you use in the game. So you could be, which is I feel even more controversial. But the funny part is for this one, because it's an adorable, little girl who's like barefoot and like a big coat. That that second controversy is you're a sicko for playing this game because there's a little girl in it. Whatever. Again, there's little children in a bunch of video games, and nobody says anything about that. Mm-hmm. I think it's because it's that one-on-one relationship that people get weirded out, quote unquote weirded out.
Sure.
Then the third faction, the third controversy is that this is a psyop to get women who are perpetually not wanting to have children to want to have children because they find her adorable. So they want to have daughters.
That third faction. That third line of thought, just because of I have a very tuned Twitter timeline.
Sure.
Is most of it is saying this is a psyop from Capcom and the government to get Gen Z to have kids.
Yeah, even though it was made in Japan, this is a Japanese game.
Well, yeah, it's Capcom, but
it is Capcom. Yeah,
I think Japan has a fucking a kid problem too.
Every country has a kid problem right now. We're all in the decline in baby making right now, everywhere.
Yeah, so that and the the fatherly side of it is what I'm seeing the most, and the only thing that like keeps coming up in my head is like it's PC game as well, so someone's gonna do something nefarious.
Which again. Yes, of course. I mean, they did that in every game. Every game has something nefarious, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's the vast minority.
Oh,
that is
for
such
sure.
a small number of people versus the people who are, again, putting clips of women playing the game going, I want to, oh my God, that's so, and like really getting into that, like unlocking that motherly instinct of like,
same
I'd love to have a child
for some male
day.
Male gamers as well.
Well, again, that's the other side. Well, so they were the first, even before any footage came out, and they were just showing like up to its release, which was last week. So up until its release, all the guys were like, "I'll protect her with my life. I'm going to make sure she's the happiest because I'm going to be the best father for." Like they were saying all this stuff way before the game even started, and it was just this like paternal instinct that this game was pulling from male gamers, because again, it's a very difficult dating realm for a lot of people. So a lot of guys are just like, well, I don't have a daughter, but here's my virtual one. I'm going to take care of her. And then again, like you said, the women being like, oh, now I want to have baby.
My biological clock is ticking all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I saw, and the other thing I'm seeing just from people in the concerned side of things, I guess, why is she barefoot?
Again, Android, robot, who cares?
Again,
who cares?
It's a and that's what I keep coming back to. I was like, it's not a human.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's ones and zeros. It's not real.
Yes.
It's a game.
Look, the newest controversy right now, which is super stupid, but again, I think because it's so popular, people are just finding reasons to hate and or love the game because it's like the topic du jour right now.
Right.
Everyone wants to talk about it. But the voice actor for the little blonde white girl is an adult British black woman, and people are mad at that. They're like, why is a black woman playing a little white girl? That sounds wrong. And I'm like, it's voice acting. She can play whatever the hell she wants.
Yeah.
She can be a man. She can be anything. It's a voice acting. You
blow people's fucking minds if they figured out who Apu was for the last 20 years. 30 years.
Yeah. Before he got canceled.
No, he just gave up the role.
Well, because he gave up the role because of that stupid. Anyway, that's a whole other thing I hate. Anyway,
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But it's just, again, it's the game that everyone's talking about. It's the thing that everyone's into right now.
A million copies in days.
In 3 days, yeah.
I would definitely cheer a lot more for an indie to do that, but for a AAA company to put something out where people are actually excited, that's pretty cool. And it's a new IP. It's not.
It is.
It's
that's
not
the part.
fucking. It's not Biohazard 7. It's not Call of Duty 106. It's a brand new IP.
That's the thing that people are really like shocked about. Is like, this is a brand new thing, never been, no one's heard about it. Yeah, it's Capcom, but it's a brand new IP. That is the big wow factor of it. It's not Mega Man, which is coming out later this year, which I'm excited for.
Now, did I see this runs off of the RE engine?
Everything Capcom makes runs off the RE engine. It's ridiculous that everything they make is RE engine.
Okay.
It's like, dude,
I saw something where it the way it read was that this game is the reason for the RE engine.
Probably its his most recent version of it, I'm sure. RE engine has been around for I want to say don't quote me because I don't know too much about it. But
we don't spit facts here. Just say something.
No. But I'm just saying, it definitely is considered the most optimized. It's the best made. There are like very few to no bugs. It's like apparently it was out the gate just a fully functioning game that people are excited to play, and people who are like, I don't even like sci-fi, but I gotta see this whole like kid and dad thing happen, are playing the game. I may at some point. I haven't played it, but I might at some point. I don't know.
I can almost guarantee that I'll never play it. I'll tell you why.
I don't blame you.
No, I'll tell you why. It has nothing to do with anything that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't give a shit about story games.
Right.
What is the point of buying this game? Kill zombies, shoot space marines, shoot aliens. That's what I'm doing. That's my sole purpose. Everything else is Chafta. It's Chafta.
Horrible. That's why you like.
I am not a very good gamer.
No. But no, there's different. Look, there's a whole category of gamers called gun and ball gamers, where all they play are sports games and or like Call of Duty-esque games, which have no story anyway. Like, people don't play those games with a story. They play because they like basketball or baseball or football, and they like shooting things. Right. That's it. So,
everybody talks about how cool the stories are of Fallout. I don't know what any of them are. We're in a post-apocalyptic alternate universe of the 50s. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're right. This is that's another reason why it's getting praise, because the last generation has all been about multiplayer and live service games. Capcom putting out 2 single player, just buy it once. You don't have to pay for anything else again, unless you want the costumes. They sell costumes, obviously, but like just buy it once, play it, done. And maybe they'll give you DLC later on down the line. But there you go. That's the controversy of Pragmata.
It's crazy that a game can still draw controversy. I thought we've moved past that, we haven't heard that in a long time, is what I guess I'm trying to say. Like,
I've never heard it in a long time to make it mainstream. It's true.
Bully is the last game I can honestly think of that had controversy tied to it, and that was almost 20 years ago.
You missed that cut. Yeah, there were a few games that only in the games sphere, if you're in it, are like,
sure. I remember the Resident Evil that came out that was like, I think it was 6 or 8, where they're in Africa. But that was like in 2009, I think.
Yeah, 5, yeah. So
they were in Africa
and South Africa.
You got a bunch of white cops shooting South African nationalists.
You do have a black character that you can play as
Barry.
In that game, so No. The original Raccoon City police. None of them were of any other race other than
That's true. That's true.
But
this must be Chris's blood.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes. Yes.
That I don't know why that line has stuck in my brain for so long because it's so stupid. Like that cannot be the actual translation from Japanese. It has to be.
It is. It is because maybe not a direct translation because it's like, oh, well, Jill, what was it? So, you'll have to pick this lock because you're the master.
The master of the lock picking. Why don't you already have this then? If you're the master of lock picking.
Or like, I need a ladder, or no, I need a rope. I need to get that rope. Oh, like there's like all of these things where they say stuff. And it's stupid in the very first Resident Evil.
But whatever about the Chris's blood. I was like, is his name attached to it? Is it written Chris's blood on the floor? Like, how do you know it's Chris's blood?
Yeah.
Fucking Chris Renfield, right?
Redfield.
God damn him. Yeah. Hey, did you see Shannon Elizabeth started an OnlyFans?
She's like 50, isn't she?
Yeah. She's like 52.
Oh, good for her, I guess.
And then Heidi Klum and her daughter are modeling together in lingerie and kissing each other.
Yeah, they did the kiss. I saw that.
People are talking about that. That's weird.
It is weird, but I mean, who cares?
7-Eleven. This is a little fluff shit. 7-Eleven is going to close.
Wait. Before we get to 7-Eleven.
What?
Why did you bring up the... Were you planning to like put those into full blown conversations? The Heidi Klum thing?
The Heidi Klum thing just came off the top of my head because we were talking about the age of Shannon Elizabeth, and I just was like, oh yeah, there's another.
Who's talking about Shannon Elizabeth?
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter was. Yeah. Okay.
Man, I just the other day when Twitter was broken, then it was weird because I was seeing all kinds of weird stuff I don't usually see.
Twitter was weird. Yeah, Twitter was weird for a day, less than a day.
Yeah, it was for a few hours. But it was weird because I was scrolling and then all of a sudden I hit refresh because I hit the end of my timeline. Not my timeline, but the available timeline, and it was like it kicked me back to like if I had never had a Twitter account before, and I was like, what is going on? They say I've reached my Twitter usage of the month or something.
Yes, yeah, and it had me like, here are people you can follow.
Yeah,
I don't know
what are the types of things you like to follow, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Did my account get nuked? And I'm like logging into my other accounts, back checking. I'm like, no, it's there.
I just shut it down. I'm like, nah, it's fine.
I found some website that lets you know if it was down or not, and it was spiking. And I was like, oh, okay. It's a national. It's not a Josh problem. It's a national problem.
I just like that it's big enough. It's important enough that people like. The funny thing is, when it goes down, where do you go? Like, who do you talk to when it goes down?
You go to Google and you go to Twitter down ? And a website pops up and says, click on me, and you go and it says
yes. You want to complain to somebody, though, right?
Oh, well, I mean...
Like when Amazon is down, you go to Twitter to be like, Amazon is down, or Facebook is down. Like, you go there to talk about other social media.
I went to Jack in the Box and I wanted 99 tacos. And I got 2 for 99. And then Jack from Jack in the Box tweets at you and goes, oh, get in contact with me and I'll get you those 97 tacos you're due. 98 tacos you're due.
Yeah.
I love that commercial. But anyway, 7-Eleven. Recently purchased by Yum Foods. Recently as in 10 years ago, I think. 5 years ago.
Which is what, Pepsi, I think, Yum Foods.
It's a Japanese company. Oh,
what am I thinking of? Makes sense though, because 7-Eleven in Japan's amazing, but
and that was when they announced that the company had purchased. I don't know if it was 7-Eleven Tokyo, that purchased it. It's like it's wing of 7-Eleven or what? But
yes, you're right. The wing of the 7-Eleven from Japan bought the 7-Eleven franchises. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when they announced it, which I think was 5 years ago or more, I was like, man, I've seen videos of 7-Elevens in Tokyo or Japan, period. And they look like fun places to go. I hope that, maybe we can take some of what they do there, bring it here. Not necessarily, maybe not the food, but the idea, the concept of having more food, hot foods available or whatever. More variety besides just fucking candy and chips.
Right. Yeah.
A sandwich that you actually want to eat as opposed to the stuff that's usually there. And you're like, oh God, I'm starving. I got to eat something though.
Yeah.
But they're going to close 3% of the stores in America, which is like 450-ish, I think they said.
Which is not that many if you think about it.
Really, if you think about it, that isn't that many. Because there's a 7-Eleven on every other third corner.
I was going to say, I have like 3 7-Elevens around me, all within like driving distance, like
now,
5-minute driving distance.
I had one directly across the street from my house, across the main street of my house. And it recently closed. But that was more due to bad location and crime.
Oh, yeah.
It just wasn't, 7-Eleven's a good place to do scandalous shit. Apparently.
I guess so. I mean, 7-Eleven is now like, I don't know. I mean, it's sad that they're closing those businesses, but, it's kind of the place where you get your quick eats. I mean, you can get a hot dog there.
That's what I was going to say. That's when I want a hot dog. That's the first thing. I don't think of fucking, what's the other place? Sonic. That's the last place I think of when I want a hot dog. When I'm like driving down the street, I'm like, I need a hot dog. 7-Eleven. Every time.
Get that day old wiener rolling on the spokes.
Hey,
or a nice warm bun.
They got the cheeseburger hot dog. That's pretty good.
They do, which I like.
It's not bad.
I like that one.
It's not a hot dog. It's just fucking ground beef with some cheese in it, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Same.
I mean, you're gonna probably think it's weird, but that's where I was like, oh wait, I kind of like jalapenos on my hot dog. That's actually kind of good.
No, that's not. People like jalapenos. I can't argue that.
I mean, jalapenos and like most of the onions that they put out. Those are my 2 condiments. Well, I put the ketchup on there, ketchup and mustard. But as far as like extra toppings, it's all onion and jalapeno.
So wait, but okay. So I know where you're leading to now with all this. Okay, because I'm like, I just read the article. I'm like, oh, I see now why you're mentioning all this. Okay, cool.
Well, I actually don't know what you're talking about. I just brought it up that they're closing so many fucking stores, and not so many, but they're closing a water droplet of their stores, and I wanted to bring it up because I thought this Japanese wing was gonna save 7-Eleven. Maybe they are by closing a bunch of crappy ones. Maybe.
So you are on the right track. Now, mind you, this is from the it says the New York Post. So take it for what you will. But according to them, the reason why they're closing it is because they want to because they want to compete with Wawa, Buc-ee's, and Sheetz and turn 7-Elevens into more food destinations. So they want to do the food thing that Japan does, and Hawaii. Hawaii actually already does it too. So if you go to Hawaii, you can get full-on meals.
And Hawaii is like a distant cousin of Japan.
Exactly. So, you can get because you can get full-on meals in the Japan one. They have like great everything. You can build your own ramen. You build your own drinks there. It's like, it's impressive. But like here, it's really, you're right. It's taquitos, it's hot dogs. It's like this warmer full of week-old tacos and like breakfast sandwiches, and it's all kind of gross. But it looks like they want to compete with Buc-ee's and Wawa, which is they make fresh food. Wawa's makes fresh food. Sheetz makes fresh food. Buc-ee's makes fresh food. If they do that, I'm freaking there all the time, man.
Oh yeah, especially if you got like
kick me out of a 7-Eleven.
You got 3 or 4 assholes in there chopping up a brisket, screaming brisket on the board.
Well, I don't know if I'll go that far.
I know.
But yeah.
I'm just trying to make it funny, but
I'd be excited though. I'd be excited for this. If this is really what they're doing, that's amazing. I'm in.
When you were in Japan, did you go to a 7-Eleven?
Well, there was one by my hotel, so I did. I went to 7-Eleven, which I should have gone to like the Lawson's or the Family Marts, which apparently are better than the 7-Elevens there. But the 7-Eleven there is very good. They have, like I said, they have full-on meals there. They have a lot of stuff. It's really good, really good, very modern, very clean.
Yeah, I don't know. I when I heard it, I was all for it.
Same.
Because, like you said, you go into a 7-Eleven, and all it is just junk food.
It is.
And the sandwiches, the fruit. Not every place has it, but some of them have sandwiches and fruits. Like, you don't really want to choose any of those. And they got the bananas sometimes, like at the counter. They want like
sometimes,
$2.
Yeah.
Like $2 for a banana. You're like, what? I can get like a whole fucking rack of bananas for less than that.
Well, mind you, everything is inflated at a 7-Eleven because you just go to the grocery store next, like a block down, and get the same stuff for a few bucks cheaper. But it's convenient. So you go to a convenience store.
Yeah, it's a convenience store.
Yeah,
and I mean, let's be real. There's some places that don't. Grocery stores and convenience stores don't sell the same thing. You can't get some snack cakes at the grocery store that you can at the 7-Eleven.
I mean, maybe. That's my mistake, as I haven't been to a 7-Eleven recently. I need to go to try out the new Jolt.
Yes. I mean, if they have them in 7-Elevens, that'd be cool.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Weird. I've been seeing it pop up recently in some sort of weird targeting ads, I think. Because I've talked about it enough. So I looked it up. Jolt Cola is back, but much the same as, oh God, now I can't think of what it's called. They've just brought back an old soda. It used to be a Pepsi product, and now it's not. It's a prebiotic soda, and that's what Jolt is now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what is Slice? Was it Slice?
No, Slice was like 7-Up.
Yeah, there's a soda that just came back recently. It's a prebiotic soda. I can't think of what it's called, but it's one from the past. And that's what, like I said, that's what Jolt is now. It's a sugar-free. I texted you the amount of caffeine that was in it. It was like 80 milligram of natural caffeine, I think is what it was.
Yeah, it's just like a can and a half of coffee, I think. I think coffee's like 30 something.
Yeah, 30, 35, something like that.
Yeah.
Root beer, cola, cream soda.
You're right about Slice. It was Slice. You're right. It was Slice. Yeah.
So yeah, working in grocery stores, I started seeing Slice on the shelf, but it wasn't in the soda section. It was in the
that weird healthy drink section.
Yeah,
there's weird healthy drink section
where like
now. Yeah.
Odwalla used to be, that kind of drink.
Yeah.
What's that stuff that's fucking it looks like it's just
Yakult?
Kombucha.
Kombucha. Oh,
yeah,
God,
it's in that section of the grocery store.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck is it doing over here? And they had a rep that was giving them away, and I stepped in, and I was like, well, I'll take one of those. And I looked at it, and it's a prebiotic on there, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to drink this while I'm at work.
Yeah.
What if it, stirs something up in my tummy? But
I mean, it's not supposed to. That's the point. The point is supposed to. It's supposed
to fortify
your gut biome. Yeah.
But I walked away with their Sprite version, if you will, or lemon lime, or it was just lime. I don't remember. And I think there was a cola or something like that. They were fine. I mean, nothing to You know?
Well, because there's this push away from sugar, right?
Yeah.
People are trying to get people. If you're, sugar is a big deal. They're trying to get people off of sugar, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't hold Jolt as like a beloved thing like I do Crystal Pepsi, but
yeah,
like, yeah, you take the thing that was known basically for sugar and caffeine, and you just make it healthy. What baby boomer got a hold of Jolt and was like, wait a second, let's make this healthy?
It wasn't a baby boomer. It was a millennial man or a Gen Z or
maybe.
Boomers wouldn't have cared. Boomers would have just brought back the product.
Well, I mean, boomers were the ones that put elastic in pants.
They're the ones who put up Velcro in our shoes.
They're the ones that grew up with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and then when they became parents, made Dare.
No, that was all Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan's fault.
Sure, but
the
parents were the ones that preaching it, though. It was Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, or was it MAD? Moms Against Drunk Driving.
I think she was also. No, that was Carter.
No,
I think. What was her name? Nancy
Carter.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart in The Simpsons.
That's funny. What were we talking about?
We were talking about discontinued sodas, but we can move on to something else if you don't.
Yeah, so Jolt's back, but so far I've only seen it on Amazon, and I am not gonna order soda through the internet. I don't need it that badly. If I see it on the shelf, if I see it on the shelf somewhere, I will try it. Yeah. But I don't have like an old Jolt laying around to fucking compare it to,
Yeah, they're selling it at local gas stations here, so I can pick one up for next week.
I'm sure that there's a gas station in Denver that's kind of known to cater to the ICP fan base. They have a lot of Faygo. Seems like that's probably the place I could probably find a Jolt.
Oh,
Maybe.
But there are none near me. Oh, never mind. I take that all back. They're all in San Diego.
Oh, well, 3-hour drive for a 6-pack of soda.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, why not?
It'd be worth it. You'd be like a moto vlogger. I could go to
my car anyway.
I could go to the 7-Eleven down my street, but I'm going to go to this one 20 miles away. Come ride with me.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't really have a whole lot else.
Well, I mean,
go see Top Gun if you want to. It's in the theaters again.
Say we hit our mark and then some, so you don't have to keep going if you don't want to.
We answered all the questions. We talked about all the things according to my notes.
Good.
Oh, the other thing was Mouse PI.
Oh,
you seen that?
I have.
Yeah, that was...
I've been watching it since they announced it. A few years ago.
Very animated cartoon or animated?
It looks like it looks like a cartoon from the 50s.
Yeah, like I think you're supposed to be playing as the early version of Mickey. What was he called? Steamboat Willie.
Sure.
But speaking of mods and everything else that we were talking about, a mod that just came out for that game for the PC side is to turn the blood in the game red. And apparently,
it's a black and white game.
Apparently, it looks amazing. I saw a screenshot with zero context. I've never seen what the game looks like other than this mod. So I was like, oh, yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I like that kind of content. What was that one game? It was a first-person parkour game. Mirror's Edge.
Yes. Yep. Good job.
The
red was like the indicator to where to go, though. I think.
It was like Space Ace, but from a first-person perspective.
Yeah.
But
that's good recall on that one.
Thanks. Yeah, I can pull something out of my ass every once in a while. But why don't you tell people where they can find you on the internets if they wanted to do so?
Hey, look, if you want to go to the one-stop shop for all things me, it's, of course, linktree.com/aka the other guy for award-winning books, characters, and all of my social media. You can find it there. So if you want to follow me on things, I don't post that much, but I'll be sure to like your stuff, I guess, if you follow me. I'll follow you back. I'll like your stuff.
If you need a like to support something, we got your back.
Give that thumbs up.
If you ask Real Nice for a retweet, we might even do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's where you find him. You find me, same place basically. Linktree.com/303ninja. The 303 Ninja. God damn it.
Are you good? Yeah, AK the other guy again? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Didn't you do that?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Linktree.com/303 the 303 Ninja. We'll be back next week for some fun and games and whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this is. Gibberish. Comic-Con's coming up. We're going to focus on Denver Comic-Con or Denver Fan Expo coming up here pretty soon because I have to fulfill
Comic-Con, I'm like, that's July, dude.
I know, but Fan Expo Denver's coming up, and I have to fulfill my duties by talking about it for at least part of a show. So we'll be doing that soon, as that's the end of May. But otherwise, download some games, play some demos. Don't throw away the power cord to your DJ controller. That really sucked. Pile of cords. Really good at saving cords for things. I have S-Video cords. No fucking TV in the last 10 years has had S-Video, but I got cords for it. Find a cord, 5 volt to USB. What the hell is this? Keep it for 3 or 4 days. Can't figure out what it goes to. Throw it away.
You never know, man. You never know.
Throw it away. DJ game comes out. Songs in it. DJ game comes out. You can use your controller. I go to use it. No power.